President Biden and three former presidents are all visiting New York today. The Biden campaign says it expects to rake in more than $25 million at a star-studded fundraiser in Manhattan tonight. Former presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton will be there too. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump attended a wake on Long Island for a New York police officer shot and killed during a traffic stop earlier this week. Our Caitlin Huey-Burns is in New York monitoring all of this. Let's begin with the fundraiser. Caitlin, what is the Biden campaign saying about how significant this event and this haul could be?
Hey, Scott, good to see you. We have kind of a parade of presidents here in New York. As you mentioned, Obama, Clinton joining Biden, and lots of celebrities here in New York. They say they've raised $25 million through this, which they say is a political fundraising record. And that's significant because that further bolsters Biden's lead in the cash hunt, at least at this point, even as he lags behind Donald Trump in the polls. On hand in the bank, the Biden campaign has about $71 million compared to the Trump campaign's about $33.5 million. That's significant too, Scott, because as you know, the former president has had to spend a lot of time, but also a lot of money on legal fees. Just in the last month in February, a super PAC supporting his campaign spent about $5 million on legal fees alone. So there's cash disadvantage that Donald Trump has is a significant one, even furthered by this fundraiser today.
As we await this rematch of the 45th and the 46th president, let's talk about the 44th some more. Former President Obama. How involved has he been in President Biden's attempt to win re-election?
Well, Democrats say that Obama is the most popular Democrat that they have. I mean, for the years since he's left office, he has been a top campaigner for Democrats. Lots of candidates are happy to bring him in to try to turn out votes, but more importantly, to try and raise money. Last week, Obama was at the White House with Biden and cut an ad, or cut a video, I should say, marking the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. And so you can expect him to be involved in this campaign, which we know is going to be a very close one. Polls show a tied race, and lots of polls show Biden behind Trump in some key battleground states that are going to determine this presidential race. So we'll kind of look to see what the former President Obama does here, but this kind of fundraising and really galvanizing the base. A lot of strategists believe this is going to be a base versus base election. So these kinds of events today, not only bringing in money, but exciting the Democratic base at a time where, as we know from polls, not a lot of folks are excited about this rematch.
As per former President Trump at this New York police officer wake on Long Island, what's he saying outside of this event? What's his approach to going to this event?
Yeah, also in New York today, this kind of split screen that we are seeing. But what's significant here is that the former President Trump is really using this wake and this funeral to also further his campaign message. When he made a point to kind of stage a press availability at the wake, outside the wake, surrounded by police officers, saying that we have to have law and order, in his words. So really using that moment to further his own campaign message here, especially in New York, as he is being out fundraised by his rival.
And a scorching response from retired Capitol Police Sergeant Aquilino Gonell, injured on January 6th, saying Donald Trump does not back the blue, as was shown, he says, on January 6th. All right, in New York with all of this, Caitlin Huey-Burns, thank you very much.